Hi and welcome to the channel. Today's video is how to use BOOTMOD3 with an F90 M5. Half of the cars we're mapping now are done remotely. So if you're looking to have extra maps or you're looking for us to remotely tune your car, this is likely the way that we're going to be doing it for you. So first thing to get started is you're going to need a BOOTMOD license. If you head over to our website, we sell them there. We can send you over a product key and you can get registered with BOOTMOD and begin to flash your car. After you've got your BOOTMOD license, there's two ways you can flash the car. You can do it with a laptop or you can do it with your mobile phone. If you're using a laptop, you use one of these cables, which is a eNet to OBD, and actually when you buy a license from us, you get one of these for free. So when you purchase, send over your email and your address, we'll link it up and we'll get one in the post to you. If you don't want to use a laptop and you prefer to use a phone, which is really handy if you're out on the go, you can use a wireless adapter. You'll notice, if you're sharp-eyed, that this is actually an MHD adapter, and what you'll find is that a lot of the adapters are cross-compatible. So I've owned this one for a while, and it was before BOOTMOD had released their own, but quite a lot of the wireless adapters will work with different platforms. Depending on the year of your car will depend on what's needed to be able to put BOOTMOD onto it. If you've got a 2018 or 2019, it's likely that you can plug in straight away and flash it. This car here, for example, is a 2019 and it requires no unlocking at all. If you have a 2020 plate and it's a pre-LCI but with the newer dash in it, you may find that that needs an in-house ECU unlock. Lots and lots of companies can do that and it can be done within like half hour. If you have a July 2020 onwards car and you have like a 21 plate BMW or 22 plate BMW, the ECUs at this moment in time still need to be sent away to be unlocked. Once they're unlocked, then you can tune through whichever platform you would prefer. It's recommended when flashing a car, especially for the first time, that you use a battery stabilizer. Here you can see a 25 amp one. You connect this in the engine bay and it just helps maintain that battery voltage while you're flashing. The first flash normally takes a few minutes longer than the other ones, so it's important to make sure that the battery voltage doesn't drop whilst you're flashing. Because there's two ways to flash the car, I'm actually going to flash the car twice today, and I'm going to do it once with the laptop and another time with the mobile phone. So whether you're using either type of device, you'll be able to see how it's done. Luckily, when it comes to making these cars stage 2, not a lot of stuff's required. You need your mapping and you need your downpipes. If you're looking, you're thinking, right, I want to get a set of downpipes that fit well, I want to get the downpipes that are not going to be too restrictive because maybe they're a smaller diameter, for example, then I can help you with that as well. We can get you a BOOTMOD license, get you the cable, get you the downpipes, and we can ship it out anywhere in the world so that it's a one-stop shop and you haven't got to hunt around trying to buy bits from here and bits from there. It's worth noting that our custom mapping via BOOTMOD is not the same as the maps created by BOOTMOD themselves. Our custom maps are created by us and the BOOTMOD maps are of course created by BOOTMOD themselves. So despite them both being loaded in using the same software, which is the BOOTMOD, it's actually a completely different tune altogether. Okay, so when you're going to flash the car, first thing you're going to cover is getting that battery stabilizer on. So slightly different stabilizer to what I showed you guys earlier, but here you can see where I've picked up on the ground and here you can see where I've picked up on the live. So nice and simple. If we just hop over here, come over to the car. OBD port is just here. Hopefully it picks it up on the video okay. And then to get this car ready to be flashed, leave the key in the car, tap the start button 3 times, and what you're looking for is for it to come up diagnostics mode. Perfect. Now I normally go side lights and turn off the fans as well, just so the car's not using as much electric. And what we'll do now is we'll head over to the laptop. So you're all connected up to the car. Now to actually flash, you're going to need to go onto the BOOTMOD website and you're going to need the BOOTMOD application. The application acts as a bridge between the car and the website is where the maps and the configuration and you make all the changes happen. So if you haven't been onto the BOOTMOD website before, when you go on there, you're going to need to create an account. And when you create an account, you log in and then you can connect to the car. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the BOOTMOD app. And if you have a look, see where it says OBD agent not detected. As this fires up, the website is going to see the car and that's now disappeared. If you haven't activated your license already, it's at this point you're going to enter your activation code and that is going to pair your account and the VIN together. So you are now able to flash the car. If you click onto My Maps, which is what I'm on at the moment, this is where your maps will be. Over to the left, you've got off-the-shelf maps, and over to the right, you've got custom maps. If you're looking to get a map for myself, this is where you click, search velocity tuning, I come up, request the tune that you require, and I will get it created for you, and it will pop up here. So as you can see, on our car, we've got stock calibration, we've got a 99 RON map, and we've got an E30 map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click onto this 99 RON map. This is the one that I'm going to flash, and you'll actually see that you've got config up at the top right. Now, this allows you to control quite a lot yourself. So not only do you get our tune, you can make changes on top of it. So instead of you having to tell me how you want the burbles to be, you can set them up yourself, and you can keep changing them. So for example, I have the burbles completely off, but you can have them completely standard, you can have the BOOTMOD ones, or you can click custom and you can set the burbles up how you like. Good for track days, good if you want to be quiet, etc. You've got max cooling mode, which keeps the coolant slightly cooler. You've got cold start. If you take the cats out, that's really obnoxious. So here you can disable that. You've got cold start RPM as well. T-map, we don't normally play around with this on F90s, but that's if you change your map sensors to larger ones. Exhaust flap in sport mode, you can have it so that it opens up fully in sport mode. You've got the speed limiter here, so you can turn that off. The error light for the cats and the error light for the OPF can both be turned off if you've got no cats and you've got no OPF as such stage 2. You can put a max limit on the amount of boost that the car's creating. You've got torque by gear, and you've got throttle response that can be played around with also. So once you've got it how you want, go down to the bottom, click save, and you're ready to go. So now we've made some changes there. As you can see, there's an update. You can also see it was my last flash. What we're going to do is we're actually going to flash the car now. You'll see it's really simple. I'll just click flash, click here to flash. It's now downloading my map, and once it's downloaded, it's going to begin to flash the car. So this ECU is already unlocked with BOOTMOD, so it's going to flash it pretty quick, but this will give you an idea of how quickly you can change maps with BOOTMOD. And as quick as that, it's written one of the ECUs. If you know these cars, you'll know that there is 2 ECUs. So that was the master ECU or bank 1. It's now injecting the code in at the end. And once it's done that, it will begin to flash the second ECU. And a few of our cars are on the draggy leaderboard, but all the information is there ready to see. And as you see, successful. As easy as that. Once you've done that, if you decide that you want to make another change, you can make the changes there, click save at the bottom, and then flash it again. So it's a real easy way of flashing the car. And also, I don't know if you noticed, here's stock. So you can flash the car back to stock as well. Now, what I'm going to do is fire up the car, and I'm just going to talk about data logging. Okay, on to data logging. If we click on menu, just up there on the left, click onto dashboard. Dashboard is where we data log from. So looking here, we can see some values. We've got engine RPM, we've got intake temperature, we've got ignition timing, AFR, and at the bottom, we've got throttle position. If you double click, as you can see here, we are now data logging. If you look in the bottom right, you've got auto log, which will log when you're above 70% throttle at the moment. We'll see that in the settings in a moment. If we click into those settings, You'll see you've got the pedal threshold at 70%, and also just above that we've got target ECU. So M5 having 2 ECUs, you can log between bank 1 and bank 2. So they will be slightly different from each other. Maybe you've got an ignition timing problem. You'll pick up on that by logging both banks. When doing a log, we usually see a full throttle pull through 3rd, 4th and sometimes 5th gear, and this is how it's done. I will see all this at my end, and it's automatically saved in a way where I can see it. And that covers how to data log.
Onto the mobile phone section of the video. First thing I want to go through with you guys is if you're trying to connect to this and you're trying to connect to BOOTMOD servers at the same time, the dongles normally don't work because they don't let you get the internet as well. So little trick, where it's got configure IP, this is normally set to automatic, and then you'll see the IP address and subnet mask. Write those down, set configure IP to manual as I've done, and then just put those same numbers back in again, and then what you'll find is that you can connect to the Wi-Fi of the dongle and you can also access your internet. I'm now going to flash the car with the phone, same way as I did with the laptop. So what you'll notice is that the layout of the app on the phone is near identical to the layout on the actual laptop as well. So if you can do it on one, it's likely you can do it on the other, as long as you can figure out how to connect the adapter. My one connects through Wi-Fi, and like I just showed you guys, there's a couple of bits that you can do that give you connectivity of your Wi-Fi device and the internet at the same time. So to flash, tap the start stop button 3 times, wait for it to come up that it's in diagnostics mode. There we go. And then as simple as that, click flash. And as you can see, it's flashing through. Now it does this extremely fast. I do switch maps for different fuels, and I do it without worrying too much, but just be wary that if you do have a failed flash for whatever reason, it may want to do a full flash after that, which takes a lot longer, and if your battery voltage is low, it could be a problem for yourself. But now you've seen this, I mean, if you are looking to data log on the road and you are looking to switch maps, I personally think the Wi-Fi adapter is a no-brainer because you haven't got to drive around with a huge laptop. I believe that is the first ECU written. And just like with the laptop, we're now going to go into the second ECU. There we are. So nice and quick, nice and easy. So it puts the coding in at the end. It says 7 seconds, but it's not quite that fast. It's just 7 seconds of actual write time. The other processes take a little bit longer. I'd say probably about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes in total. There we go, all done.
That's just about this video done for today. If you have any extra questions, put them in the comments, but for now, bye.